All right. Shout out to the mighty Who That Nation. We in this thing, Big Q. Shout out to you guys. Big ups to FanDuel, the official sponsor of the show as well. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell as well. Shout out to the fam. Appreciate you guys. Just getting back from our vacation. We went to Mexico, man. 1, 2, 3, Cancun. After the end of the season, we took a brief hiatus, and we took about a week off, man. Went down there to New Mexico, had fun. Cozumel, Progreso. If you had the opportunity to go, man, check it out. It really does the mind good to kind of unwrap and unwind before you get back to business, man. So anyway, with that being said, shout out to the fam, Patreon and YouTube family members. We'll have a episode of the TSC Q&A live coming at you. Of course, like I said, I was going on vacation. I couldn't deliver it, but I will work on a makeup edition this weekend and have it out for you guys before Tuesday. Anyway, with that being said, y'all hit the like button and the sub button as we get going up in this thing. We're going to be talking about what we usually talk about is the black and gold, baby. How about that? The black and gold today. We're going to talk about in this article right here. You're talking about this guy, the salad. So Cesar Ruiz, the right guard, working hard to prove doubters wrong. Right? And listen, man, we're a fair bunch here at the Sports Coma and the Who Dat Nation. Shout out to the fam. We have a reputation of keeping it real, consistent, the reputation of being consistent, keeping it real, telling the truth regardless of what situation, whether the truth falls on the side of our team or against it. Just being honest, man. In an era where that just is a rare thing because people just like to nosy on up and do all this other stuff. But nonetheless, we've been very honest about Cesar Ruiz's development in New Orleans for a long time. Fam, remember, the Saints didn't even acknowledge it. It took people saying it, myself saying this for years, talking about why is this going on? Why are they letting this guy go out here and his just getting beat? You know, his footwork being bad, his technique being bad, him playing in as many games as he's played in and still looks terrible, getting beat on swim moves, not blocking, not shedding blocks to get to the second level. For goodness sake, this man was a first-round draft pick, and you gave him grace the first 2 or even 3 years in the league. The first 2 years he made the position switch from being a center to a guard. But, you know, and you give him the first year, it's going to be some problems, even the second year. But by the third year, you still having problems? Brother, you know, and then the furious part about it is, go look at the tape. Just look at the tape. The tape tells you everything you want. Now, shout out to Terron Armstead because he had this interview that he took from the set. You know, that's the set that's his Terron Armstead's internet show that he does. And he basically kind of had him on to kind of talk about what happened with his start process going into the season and how he talked about Cam Jordan to Tyler Shuck and now and then of course the 2020 first round pick is talking about his personal expectations for this year. He's been said he's had a fire lit up under him after being called out by the family members online, and even Mickey Loomis saying he expect more out of him. And he says this, and I'll play it for you. Oh, bro, I got something to prove, bro. I got something to prove. Honestly, I got something to prove because obviously last season I didn't capitalize off the year before I wanted to. Came off to the best. He says came off the best season I ever had in my life. We talked about, and I'm going to play it for y'all, man. And y'all can hear it from his own mouths and all this, but this is a kind of little ball down from Saints Wire. Shout out to them about his role with the team. Now we're going to kind of cover this and kind of talk about this and play this and this sort of thing because I think I should react on that. I think I should react on it. We keep him straight. We won't make sure that, whatever he's talking about, we won't give him an opportunity to get his word out to see if he's on point with his. So let me just play this right here and let him kind of break it down, man, and we'll react live to it. Y'all hit that like button, man, as we proceed. Here we go.
Talk to us, man. How's your off season going? Getting ready for year 7. How you feeling?
Man, I feel great. Off season great, bro. I mean, because we work together directly, so we have spent the entire off season together. So it's been great, bro. It's been dope. Just really learned a lot about my body. Learned a lot about technique. Just basically what just the one-on-one stuff that me and you do. You think you got something, and then you realize you can just tune it up a little more to make it better. So it feels good, man. Just learning more about how to win, how to lose, when we just talk about what we see on film, and just really just deep dive into the whole football thing. A lot of things you really just don't get in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think what we do, I'm talking about me and you, I think compares to, these receivers got all the wide receiver coaches, DBs, got the DB gurus, and they just do DB stuff and receiver stuff all day. And this is like one time, like, especially with you, I'm like, hey, I'm just O-line tweaking all, not talking about weights, nothing. We just are legit just O-line training. And man, it's been great, bro. I mean, we April now? We've been working for the past 3 months, and just we've been grinding, bro, for real. And it's just man, it's fun, bro. It's fun because it's the first time I've ever done just O-line training specifically for a long duration of time in the off season. So I'm loving it, bro. I'm having a great time. So
that's great. Look, I can see the excitement. I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's been great watching your intention, your attention, your approach to it every day has been incredible. Everything that I can ask for, you doing it. Yep. And I'm excited. Like, I'm truly excited for your upcoming season. Yeah. Talk to me about your upcoming season and the upcoming season for the 2026 New Orleans Saints. You got your guy at quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
You got your guy that you play next to on both sides, Eric McCoy, Talise Fuaga. Talk to me about what we can expect from these 2026 New Orleans Saints.
2026. You want me to do the team first and then me, or you want me to do me then? What you want to do as a whole? Let's
hear Cesar Ruiz first.
Oh, bro, I got something to prove, bro. I feel like
what you got to prove.
I feel like, bro, like I don't know. Like I said, I got mad love for everybody, bro. Like, I love this game, bro. I do this shit for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I love this game, bro. And the way
I wouldn't let you, but go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just you know what I'm saying? I just show. I meant to say how much I love it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But definitely wouldn't do it, not to the economy. But listen, it's not here or there. But like, honestly, bro, I got something to prove, because obviously last season I didn't capitalize off the year before like I wanted to. Came off the best season I ever had in my life. We talked cover Sports Illustrated. We remember all the stuff we talked about, all the stuff. I'm like, man, I'm having an amazing season. And to not be able to capitalize off of that how I wanted to, it lit a fire, bro. And it was eating me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was bothering me. And I just locked in and just blocked out everything. And truly, that's been my mindset, bro. I got something to prove, bro. Not only to people watching, but to myself. And that's really been the mindset, especially this whole off season. Like, especially me and you, like, saying we've talked directly about everything. So that's really what it is, bro. Like, I got something to prove, bro. And I'm ready to roll, guys. For real. Like, I really got a lot to prove, and I can't wait to do it.
To who though? To who? Who are you proving this to?
Everybody don't think I can do it. I know I can do it. A lot of people don't think I can. And I don't read too much and everything, but when it'll come across your screen, you feel the vibes. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel the vibes. I'm like, if you don't think I can, thank you. Like, I need you. I need you to not believe in me, bro. I need you to.
All right, so let me stop it right there, man. What's interesting, man? I think one of the interesting parts about the discussion is that Cesar Ruiz been watching reports, probably the Sports Coma, probably other family members doing important work out there in the Who Dat Nation. And they're not picking on Cesar Ruiz. They understand, they watch and study tape. We do Patreon when we do games, and I'm sorry to say that he appears on the tape all the time. He appears a lot of time on film, and bad techniques getting beat, swim move, pushed aside, not holding up at his point of attack, not shedding blockers to get to the second level, to get the linebackers. He's repeatedly showed up on film. Now, my question to you, Mr. Mr. Cesar, Ruiz, is why does it take family members to pinpoint you to the point? Now, remember, this has been happening over some time that I've been calling out Cesar Ruiz for at least 3 years, about his technique is bad. His footwork is bad. It's inconsistent. That's the best thing I could say about Cesar Ruiz. You're going to get spotlight on you because you're a first round draft pick. You study the film. You're constantly showing up on the film as inconsistent. Getting swim move, push past. People are dominating you at the point of attack. Why did it? My question to you, sir, is why would it take family members over years? I've been saying it for a while because I've been studying the film. The film is what we're using, sir. And if you were studying the film, how you passed that up? How you passed yourself up looking at bad on the film? I seen it. And even up until last year, Mickey Loomis said something about it. That's why you are doing this right now. Had Mickey Loomis not said nothing about none of this, you wouldn't even be talking about this. You would not be talking about this because I challenge your motivation for saying this because it's not coming from the place it should be coming from. It should be coming from you looking at the tape and saying, hey, man, listen, I'm just don't look good on the tape. I don't look good at the tape. You getting all caught up and upset because the family members are saying that you look bad and they want you to be traded because you are on tape looking sloppy and inconsistent. I hate to tell you that, brother, but the truth is truth. Don't believe me? Go study your tape with an open eye. That's what I was like. Why isn't the film motivating you, bro? We do the film study. Why are you not motivated by the film? What are you talking about? The people they don't think I could do it. They don't think. No, we know you can do it if you do what's right. But you're not studying the tape. So I would question your motivation for wanting to prove people wrong. And I'm saying you probably would have kept ignoring the people had Mickey Loomis said something about it because he has the power to also kind of get you up out of here with 2 years remaining on your contract. So it ain't a point. It ain't an idea you can't do the work, bro. All we saying is study your tape. Obviously, see what I'm saying, fam? These people he's not even studying the film. The film shows Cesar getting pushed aside, him getting beat. Y'all see the same stuff in the games. Y'all not crazy. Somebody here is messed up and it ain't you. Somebody messed up. I question your motivation on this, brother.
Because I believe in myself. And when I overcome all this and show y'all like, hey, I'm still that. I think people think I'm not that no more, but I'm still that.
See?
Don't ever forget that. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm just go out there and ball, bro. And I said I love the city. I love the team. I wouldn't want to be nowhere else, dog. And truly, like it just means something too for me to go out there and prove it to the city and prove it to the people that love this team. That like, hey, bro, like I'm still that, and I'm gonna give you all I got no matter what. So
you still what? What do you steal? What do you steal? I'm confused by you still at. What are you talking about here? If you were still dominant, people wouldn't be talking about wanting to trade you, bro. I'm confused here, and I think you are too. See, the truth is, and that's the problem with a lot of these yes people, man, listen, get somebody around you that's going to tell you the truth so there is no confusion. Because a lot of these people got yes men just saying anything to leech off of them. You know, that stalls out your development because you have to have at least one partner, or maybe you need a bunch of partners who's going to tell you the truth. Same with our ladies out there. You got to have your home girl, a bunch of them that's going to be honest with you and lay it out. You might be missing something. Obviously, Cesar is missing something. What do you steal? What do you steal, bro? I'm confused. We're saying that the last 2 to 3 plus years, and I'm kicking out his first couple of years due to development. But when you talk about a man that's been here as long as Cesar Ruiz, that played as many games as Cesar Ruiz, man, come on, bro. You got young players coming in and they're dominating. They're doing dominate. See, this is when these people hang out amongst each other and they just want to talk positive talk and say, well, just don't worry about the negative. Listen, fam, let me tell y'all, let me give you some game on the negative. You don't run away from the negative. Because really, when you reach a level of spirituality and spiritual matureness, relationship matureness, that positive and negative don't even exist. And what I mean by that, your mindset takes on the thought process that is all of that is tools to development. Meaning, I must say it like this, simple and plain, that roadblocks become stepping stones. That's when you get to that level of maturity, that roadblocks become stepping stones. That's what I mean. Simple and plain, making it plain. So I challenge this. And the reason why he's on here is because, like I said, this brother wouldn't even be on here talking about that if it wasn't for Mickey Loomis saying something about it last year, that he expect more from Cesar Ruiz. He got 2 years remaining on his contract. Right now, annually speaking, behind Chris Olave's 15.4, whatever it is, million annual, his is there as just under $10 million. Saints looking at it. They're looking at probably trading him coming up soon. If his improvement, I guarantee you the Saints will draft his competition in this next draft. The Saints have 5 picks in the first 4 rounds. I guarantee you it'll be one of them will be an offensive lineman, guard prospect. They're gonna draft some competition for him to push him for that spot, and that is what they're supposed to do. Cesar Ruiz, once again, brother, we want you. Let me get this very clear, because sometimes you got to lay it out because people are bench shit. We want Cesar Ruiz to improve and thrive, and don't leave the city if you're doing it right. Brother, I'm telling you, you got yes men around you that's not telling you the truth. You have to study the film. You got to go study the film. We study the film. A lot of people studying the film. They're not picking on you. They're showing you got noticeable holes and cracks and fractures in your game. Your footwork is not consistent. Your hand placement is not consistent. Your leverage is off. You tend to lean forward a little too much. And that's how those guys be taking advantage of you. You get beat at the point of impact, or guys push right through you. You know, sometimes they swim right past you. Sometimes you'll be in there and you don't know who to block. And people see that on the film, and they're not going to be as patient with you over time because you've been here and played a lot of reps in this offense. You should know, and to my account, I think Cesar Ruiz should be the best offensive lineman we have. I've said that the last couple of years. Cesar Ruiz, if he was really working on his game like we really was working, he should be the best offensive lineman we have. He's not even mentioned in some of the top lists. And I'm like, it takes this for you to say, hey man, I need to really people saying it, not the film, but the people. And it's like, it's all about you. No, the people is the motivation, because the people prompt Mickey Loomis to look at you a little deeper. And he made the comment. That's what got you up here. You see what I'm saying, fam? You see what I'm saying?
But yeah, bro, this season is like, I year 7, you would think like, oh, like, you relax. Like, this is the most motivated and like ready to go I've ever been. So I wish it was September, bro. For real. I really do. I really do wish it was September, dog. Like,
hey,
for real.
Calm down, baby. Calm down, dog.
Like, but that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? It's really just a respect thing. And
a respect
you gotta earn that. And that's what I'm coming to do. And go ahead.
No, for sure. I would say
it's a respect. What we talking about, bro? You just a little hurt because of the family members saying this about, bro, where you been? They've been saying about this for the last 3 years. They've been saying this. I could pull up articles right now talking about Cesar Ruiz from our best guys. I ain't gonna put no names out there, but y'all know who y'all reading. Y'all put one in the chat and let me know if you read from your favorite NFL Saint beat writer about the struggles of Cesar Ruiz. About Cesar Ruiz underperforming. Come on. And then all of a sudden it's this thing about, I wish it was, for what? What you wishing for September for? For what? For what? You're going to need all this time in between the time to get yourself ready, brother. And like I said, this is it took Kellen Moore a year to figure out what we've been saying for years. Okay, you got this is a problem, that a problem, this a problem. You got the bookends. Then especially last year, you heard a ton of beat writers talking about Cesar Ruiz was the weak link. Are they picking on Cesar Ruiz? They wasn't picking on Cesar Ruiz. They were looking at the tape. So once again, and that's all. And I'm gonna play a little bit more because outside, I'm just interested in what he said, obviously about this part. But my thought process is, to be honest with you, in terms of Cesar Ruiz, is where is this properly motivated in your estimation? I'm gonna ask the family members out there: is this proper motivate? Is this the proper way to be motivated for success? For you to be butthurt pretty much about what people are saying about you, because you can see in his face that he's heard about it because Mickey Loomis said something about it, challenging this game. Where was this at 2 years ago? What has the man been studying film? He don't see that he making a ton of errors on film. His coaches had why haven't they pointed this out? I mean, years we've been talking about, but all of a sudden this year you just got something to prove. No, because you feeling that he, when Mickey said what he's saying, the Saints looking at making some trade moves, looking at making moves, and you could be thrown in the mix. Now all of a sudden you got something to prove with 2 years left on the contract, and that you still that one. What one you talking about? You never was dominant, bro. See, listen, I'm not being mean to my players. I got love for my guys, but I'm just saying, keeping it 100. What we do is that I've not seen Ruiz being consistently dominant any particular season. He said 2-3 years ago he was coming off his best season. Well, fam, bro, you might have had a stretch of games where you was, but I can't say. Especially these last 2 years, where have you been? Like, I'm still that guy. I got something to prove. Just wait and see. Bro, we done seen like 5 or 6 years of you, dog. 6 years. And we like, where are you at? You cashing the checks. I just don't see where you supposed to be like one of the top guys in the NFL. Like where you were taking at? Man. A little bit more than we'll go.
Hey, sees, I feel the hunger and the enthusiasm to get active, like to get back on the field. And I'm gonna keep you contained right now. Sure. I am, because I've seen the work that you put in every day. You're ready, but we can't fast forward.
Yeah, no.
We still got time to go through. We still got. And you might have shit pop up. You might have a hamstring pop up. Some shit is not going to be in your control. Mm-hmm. But what you can control, what you will continue to do, is your daily deposits. You're doing it. You checking every box with intention, and with one goal in mind. That's to be the best version of you. And that's a bad month. Listen, you got it, dog. Well, you know that. As you said, that there's some people that think you can't. There's a lot more people that think you can.
I think,
you know what I mean? So like,
I think the man can, bro, but can and will is two different things. They got a lot of people like can do something, but will they do it? And will they do it in the proper spirit? As what I'm seeing right now is Cesar Ruiz, and you can see it, man, in his face. Look at Cesar Ruiz. He doubting himself. Remember, we had doubts like we seen with Trevor Penning. Another former first-round draft pick traded up out of here last year. Trevor Penning. Tried 4 positions, failed at all of them. Saints traded him. Not saying that's what Cesar Ruiz is going through, but I'm saying, man, the coaches are going to motivate you up to a point, and you got to take it from there. Where was this energy in previous seasons? All I'm asking. And because the approach was not an internal one, which I question. because they don't think I can do it. Who is they? They talking about us. I think you can do it, but will you do it? Now, you might be working now, but where was this at a couple years ago? You've been collecting money from the Saints. You've been starting games. You've been occupying the right guard position for a while now. You've been getting a ton of reps at that job. But I question why you talking about people talking about this now when this was something you supposed to be dealing with a couple of years ago at the very least. And I say you're doing this because Mickey Loomis said it. If Mickey would have never said nothing about it, he would not be on this show talking like this, fam. I'm telling y'all. Because Mickey got to the point where he looked at the tape too and seen that Cesar Ruiz was. And listen, that's all you need to know right there. Mickey said, I expect more from you. So is it Mickey Loomis you including in they don't think I can do it? Man, come on, bro. At some point, I don't like you not taking responsibility and say, listen, I have to play better because I looked at the tape and it showed that I'm getting beat. It's showing that my technique is inconsistent at the very least. It's showing that I'm not strong enough. It's showing that I need to improve. But this has been going on. It's been happening. And I ain't the only one. Mickey ain't the only one. The writers see it. The great think tank, them, all of the Who Dat Nation, and even people that's not in the Who Dat Nation can look at the tape and see, oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Just saying, brother. And this is very interesting behavior from Cesar Ruiz, fam. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you. I don't like the fact that he bringing the people and saying they don't like it. This should come from inside of you saying I need to do better. They woke me up about how I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. Now, I'm not because I need to do it because I need to show them that I can do it. No. That's wrong. That's wrong motivation, family. I question all that to hell. All of that is all wrong. That is not the approach that one's supposed to be taking if they're looking for self-betterment. I got to prove them wrong. No, the hell with them. Show that you can make sure you show that you can get on in the game because you studied the film. You seen that you were struggling. And yeah, they showed me where I was wrong at. Let me now go and fix it. That type of energy. I don't like this energy.
We're going to focus on them anyway. We're going to focus on the ones that's behind us anyway, not the ones that's against us. Anybody against us getting rolled over. We're going to roll with the support. Stay.
No, brother. No. Terron, listen. That ain't even how it works. If you have people that are not everybody that's behind you is for you. Listen, this is game. This is to the young folks out there because a lot of my experienced older people know what I'm talking about. Not everybody behind you is for you. And they have people up there that's trying to tell you, hey, man, listen, I'm trying to give you a little game here. You might want to work on this. All I'm telling you as a man that been doing what I've been doing for a long time is study the tape. Don't even listen to Mickey Loomis. Or me. Go look at the tape. Or get somebody that know how to look at tape and see that you're not doing what you're supposed to do on that film. But yet you cashing them checks, though. You cashing checks and you underselling it. Bro, listen, cut this out. Let's finish up.
That hunger that you got right now, I see it in your face right here. I love it, dog. I love it. Whether you show up to training every day, bro, is going to pay dividends. Like we will see the work. Let's talk Saints. Your offense.
All right, that's all I'm gonna do. Y'all won't see the rest of it. Please feel free to go to brother Terron Armstead's web YouTube platform. It's called The Set, and you just put that in the search box and it'll pull it up. The brother's really talented and good at podcasting. Shout out to him. But listen, man, I had to listen to this part right here to give game about it because we've seen this before to a degree. We've seen it in the face of Trevor Penning before he lost confidence and had to get going. The difference is we've had both of these guys were former first round draft picks. Cesar Ruiz has been kind of falling out of this thing for a long time. It's very interesting to see him talk like this now because Mickey Loomis said what he said, pushed by the family member saying, trade Cesar Ruiz. I mean, this is what we won't say trade somebody we feel is an asset to the team. Come on, we ain't going to do you that. But you've been here for years and you still look the same way. You're consistent. And I even question what you're looking at now. You talking about they don't think I could do it. No. You made it to the NFL. The Saints have been really patient with Cesar Ruiz. But you have not been working as hard as you're supposed to be doing, brother. You know what a good offensive lineman look like. That's why I be telling people that, hey, man, don't listen to this guy. Don't listen to that. He just talking negative. No. You can't go through life listening to just all positive stuff. How are you going to be challenged? That's not even how God lays stuff down to you. He don't just hit you with a bunch of positives. It ain't even viewed that way because you only grow when you challenged. You see what I'm saying? You grow as a person when you're challenged. And some people will quantify challenge as negative. No. You don't supposed to run from that. Whatever is development, whatever you run from, it will control you until the time you get up out of here. You could be a child scared of the boogeyman. And you go your old ass to sleep at 80 years old, you still scared of the boogeyman. It's something you had as a child if you didn't address it. This is what I'm saying, fam, about all this, we only pay attention to power. This is crazy. No. You get the tests and the lessons in that. So you don't turn a blind ear or eye to people challenging you to be better. Maybe you can look and really do some self-evaluation and look at the tape and see if there's some proof to what they're saying. That's the only thing you can do. Turn inward and go and do the research. Find somebody you can really trust, not some goddamn yes man and say, hey man, you're doing great. So you can keep leeching off your ass. No. Find some real deals. Day ones that'll tell you the truth about your situation. That's what I got. So we'll see what Cesar Ruiz do. He got 2 years remaining on his contract, and I'm going to leave the rest for you guys. That's my take on it, man. And when I seen it, I was like, come on, man. You're not going to sit up here and scapegoat the family members and say that people hating on you because they ain't rocking with you because you over here failing, your technique is bad, and they just supposed to look past that. None of these people trying to win, man. They're trying to win. They want to win and not getting behind you while you are struggling with your technique. Is not a way we operate here. We gonna tell you the truth, that you gonna keep struggling until you get traded. See, this the really interesting part about this. Me challenging you to do better, and I'm talking about the Who That Nation. Who That Nation, a great deal of the mighty Who That Nation got love for Cesar Ruiz. They want to see him do better. That's why they saying, man, you got to step it up. That's why Mickey Loomis is saying, hey, man, you can step it up. They believe you can do it, but you have to do it. You have to consistently step up and do it. You have to become what they drafted you to become. They ain't drafted you to be some struggling ass right guard who gets pushed around, who's inconsistent. And I would tell him study the tape, but I don't think he's studying the tape. And whatever he's looking at, I don't know what he's looking at, to be honest with you, fam. I don't know what he's looking at. For him to talk like that, like you don't, like y'all, hey, you guys out there wrong, or they just saying something totally wrong. And people that know him should tell him the truth. Should show him, well, bro, they saying this because of this. It's on the tape. Look, bro. Look, that's what they're saying. They're saying for you to clean this up so you can remain a saint. This ain't about getting you out the door. I mean, it's fascinating how this works, man. Anyway, man, listen, man. Y'all put in the comment section, let me know what y'all think about it. I think it's really interesting, to say the very least, about what this man is really dealing with and what he's saying. It's very interesting.
Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that?
Hey, New Orleans! Whether you're catching up on Saints news at Jackson Square, checking Pelicans scores in the Garden District, or staying updated on LSU while grabbing coffee in the French Quarter, there's one place that keeps you connected to everything that matters in our city. From Bourbon Street to the Superdome, from Preservation Hall to the Riverfront, New Orleanians are staying in the know with thewhodatdaily.com. Your daily source for Saints, Pelicans, LSU, and all the sports, music, and culture that makes our city special. At work downtown, at a game in the Dome, or just relaxing by the Mississippi, wherever life takes you in the Big Easy, you can stay connected. Because when you're from New Orleans, you don't just live here. You stay in the NO. That's stay in the know. Visit thewhodatdaily.com and never miss what matters most to Who Dat Nation.
Welcome to The Pro Shop, where we create authentic, NOLA-inspired clothing for men, women, and children. From Saints jerseys to Pelicans gear, everything's crafted right here in New Orleans. Whether you're shopping The Pro Shop, The Pel Shop, or The Pro Shop Kids, we've got your whole family covered with genuine merchandise that represents our city's spirit. Check for links in the description section below or in the chat.